Howdy, howdy guys, it's Carnivore Kit. Just in case this is your first video of mine, or if you didn't see my last video where I was struggling on the carnivore diet, I mean seriously struggling. I don't care what a lot of these carnivore YouTube channels and all this other stuff say that it sounds perfect. I've been struggling, but I'll tell you this, in that video, I said I would not make another YouTube video until I had some positive news, some great results for you guys, and that's why I'm here today right now, because I feel like I have some good results and some good news to share with you guys about my carnivore journey. And yes, I will be discussing my current weight in this video, how much weight I actually gained while I was off plan, and what I'm doing about it, and and you'll see as time goes on from the little clips that I put in this video, how I feel better every day. And I get stronger every day, and I think clearer, and it's like I told someone in an email today that I feel like I'm getting my spark back. And whenever I eat carbs and sugar, like when I was on the cruise, I ate terrible, okay? I lost my motivation. I lost drive to do anything. I felt like I can't go on a walk. It's taken me all the way up till right now to feel like I could go on a walk again. And it's because of the food that I was eating. So let me show you guys what me recommitting myself, because that's what this video is about. Me recommitting myself to my journey, to my health, to my why, so that I can live, and not only live the rest of my life, but live it more abundantly. Live it and have happiness and joy and peace in my life, and just, you know, be an encouragement to someone. I didn't want to be filming a video or filming videos whenever I was down, I was struggling, but yes, I do realize there are people that have told me, even when you're down, you need to be real and share that with us so that we know that we're not alone. But see guys, there's some YouTubers that whenever they're not doing good, they never say a word. They never tell you what the real struggles is like. On this channel, I want to be real with y'all. I don't have time to be fake. I don't have time to be posting videos like everything is great when it's not. When I'm down, I need you guys to know that I'm down. When I'm up, I want to shout it from the rooftop and let you guys know. I always want to be myself and be real, and I hope you guys enjoy this video, a few of these clips, because I'm excited to be back on this plan, the carnivore diet. So the first thing you're gonna hear people say, or I'll probably hear it in the comments, there's no way that you gained that much weight. There's no way that you gained 50 pounds. Listen guys, I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. So guys, it's currently day 5, back on track, and I'm pushing through the cravings, and I'm starting to feel a lot better. I'm still not 100% yet. Like, I don't have the energy to go for a walk right now, or I don't feel like going for a walk yet. I know eventually I get to feeling so good that I'll take a walk, but when I weighed this morning, I was 439 pounds. So that's down 18 pounds in basically 4 full days of carnivore. And I've just been eating meat. I've had like chicken wings and rotisserie chicken and ribeye and bacon and chicken wings, things like that. And I've been eating butter. Like, anytime that I've been eating chicken, unless it's chicken wings, but if I've ate like rotisserie chicken, I also got some butter, and I was sitting there literally biting the cold butter. to add a little extra fat to it, because chicken doesn't stick with me like beef does. Last night I had something different. I had it's like kind of like panko breadcrumbs on top of baked pork chops, but it was, instead of it being breadcrumbs, it was this brand called Pork, Porq, and it was basically crushed up pork rinds that they smoke and give a little flavor to them. And then I added a little bit of salt and pepper on top of them afterwards. But next time when I do it, I'm gonna add even more salt and pepper to them to add a little bit more flavor. But it was nice to have that crust, and I just cooked them in the oven at 400 until they were done. And I made sure to elevate them, so I had like a pan in there, and then I had like a cooling rack on top of it to elevate them so that both sides could cook evenly. So yeah, I'll see y'all in a bit, and this is helping me with my accountability and helping me to get back on track, just pushing through. And I really want to get you guys some good news, and I really want to get myself some good news and get back on track, because carnivore's the best I've ever felt, and I gotta keep moving. So guys, I'm in my kitchen right now, and I got these 2 new skillets. They're from a company called Atmore. Can you see that? Pick that up. It's called Atmore. And I had put this large one on my Amazon wish list, and one of my subscribers bought it for me, and I liked it so much I went ahead and bought the small version too. This is an 11-inch. This is a 9.5-inch. So this is going to be great for cooking like eggs and stuff like that. And this one's going to be like your ribeye cooker or something like that, bit larger cuts of meat. But these skillets, they're both got to be pre-seasoned, since they're just the bare carbon steel. They're carbon steel pans. So I'm going to use some beef tallow, and then I'm going to put it on some napkins. I got my oven preheating to 450 degrees. So I'm going to put some tallow on this napkin and wipe it on both sides of the skillet, and then pop them in the oven for an hour at 450 degrees. And then these skillets will be darker once they come out of the oven, because they'll take on some seasoning. Then you'll be ready to cook with them. I'm dipping a napkin in some tallow. And the main thing you want to remember is you don't want too much oil, because then it like gums up and it won't look evenly coated. So you just want to put little bits of oil all over the skillet. And since the handle is also carbon steel, you can put it on there as well. So let's get it on both sides of the skillet. I'll go with a little bit more at a time to get it seasoned up good. And then when you cook with them, kind of like cast iron, when you cook with them, I put a little much right there, but I can work some of it off with another napkin. When you cook with them, you also want to season them afterwards. That way they stay seasoned up. I gotta get the handle. Let me set it down and get the handle real quick. Underneath the handle. And then I'm gonna toss this one in the oven. All right, let's toss this one in the oven. You can put it down like this or up like this. If you put too much oil, you definitely want it like this, and you would want to put some aluminum foil underneath it to catch the drippings. But I wiped enough oil off that I can just set it in the oven. And then I'll put the other one in there once I season it. I got both of them in the oven. Let's let them go for an hour at 450. So I'm getting ready to pull these out of the oven. This is one of my skillets that I love too. This is called a number 8 chicken fryer. It's a Griswold chicken fryer, and this thing is awesome. But anyway, let's get them out of this oven. They cooked for an hour, and I got this glove on because they are still hot. But look at the color difference already. I didn't do the best job of spreading the oil because you see how they got like the little different areas in there. But you got to remember, the more that you use these things, the darker they're gonna get, the more non-stick that they're gonna be, and just the better they are, the easier they're gonna be to cook with. But look at the difference already. That is the difference from earlier. And as I continue to cook with them, they will get darker and be easier to cook with. So I have over here I ground up this hamburger meat myself from a brisket. This is ground brisket. So, and then for supper, I'm doing pork ribs, but I'm about to use one of these skillets now to do some hamburger meat ground up, and then once I pull the hamburger meat out, I might throw a couple eggs in there. And that's gonna be my lunch today. And I didn't have anything for breakfast. And yes, I could have used one pan for everything, but I need to get multiple uses in these skillets to help them to get good and seasoned. This hamburger meat's pretty much about ready, so I'm gonna take it out of there and just focus on these eggs. But normally I would do the hamburger meat and then I would put the eggs in this skillet as well. I just flipped these eggs and they're going around perfectly fine. I'm fixing to put a little salt and pepper on them and then toss them in the on top of the hamburger meat. We're gonna have some ground up hamburger and brisket burger and some eggs. You cannot beat that on the carnivore diet, can you? And just to show y'all, it's basically non-stick already. This will get you out of using Teflon and all the different non-stick pans. That's basically non-stick already. If anything does, which it didn't this time, but if anything does ever get stuck, just take you something soft nylon or something like that, a little brush or something, and just hit it a couple times and it'll come up. There we go, y'all. Got some buttered eggs and some ground brisket burgers. That's a good lunch. So I told y'all I had some ribs going, right? I got my cast iron Dutch oven here. Check out these ribs, y'all. That's about an hour and 15, an hour and 25 minutes. And I had them at 375 degrees in my oven. And the main thing is you want them closed up and you want them to be able to cook. This is a old cast iron skillet. This is old Griswold chicken fryer is what it's called. I love this old cast iron skillet. So a while back I found this ribeye on clearance, and then I found this New York strip on clearance as well. So I want to season this new skillet some more. The more you cook with it, the more it gets seasoned. I got me some Wagyu tallow, and it's gonna be good. That's what I'm eating tonight. Check out what I'm smoking for this week at work. Check out some meal prep I got going on inside of my drum. I got me some smoked burgers to take to work this week. These some ground brisket burgers. And I got me a few meal prep containers over here that I'm gonna be putting them in. And that's gonna be some good eating, y'all. And these are freshly ground brisket that I ground up myself and then popped it in the freezer until I was ready to use it. So there's y'all some jumbo meal prep burgers, smoked burgers for the office this week. I'm sitting here on day 6 and I'm realizing right now that I do have good news. And it touches my heart actually. A friend of mine that messaged me, they texted me before the cruise, and they had asked me about, carnivore and a lot of different questions. And we called and we were talking on the phone a lot, and they had never tried it. They decided to try ketovore, and they just texted me like a few minutes ago, and they told me that It's a guy. He told me that he has lost like 15 pounds on Carnivore, and he told me that not only that, he feels better. He is coming up, wanting to come off of his blood pressure medicine. That's what he's working towards, coming off of his cholesterol medicine. And he literally said in the text messages, he said that it's really easy for him. He said it's been very easy. He said that he never wants to go back. His exact words to me in a text was, "I really totally love it." And it's amazing that people, and he's like 62 or maybe 63 years old. It's amazing how quick people realize whenever they start a plan like this, that they're like, wow, it's like your eyes get opened. And today I stepped on the scale and I was down another pound. So that put me down 20 pounds in 6 days. That's how much water retention, fluid retention, whatever you want to call it. I know it wasn't 20 pounds of fat. I get that. I know that. But eating all those carbs on the trip, and even the week before the trip, eating all those carbs and all those sugars and all that processed stuff was making me retain fluid and also fat. And, it's coming back off, and I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better every day being back on plan. And so I'm 437 pounds right now, but let's see what can happen, guys. Let's see what can happen. Honestly, I know what can happen, and it's going to happen. Just watch. And then there's also going to be another camp of people that say there's no way that you lost 20 pounds in a week. Brother, sister, I ain't got no reason to lie to you. I'm not getting paid a bagoodles of money to tell you this story. This is facts. I gained 50 pounds, and now I've lost 20 of it. And I feel like I'm getting my mojo back. I'm headed in the right direction, and I want to film more videos of the success, and I want to keep myself motivated and keep myself headed in the right direction so that I can help others to get in that direction. I was so excited to film that piece that told y'all how a friend of mine that's over 60 years old, he told me that he's been doing Carnivore, and he came to me asking me questions because he knew I was carnivore. But if I just walked away, how many people would I not be able to help? I can't walk away. And for those of you that have been telling me, because I've been reading comments, y'all been telling me this is why you can't give up. You can't give up because of this. You can't give up because of that. Think of the people that you've helped. Think of your daughter. Think of your why. Because if it's your first video, my daughter Abigail, she's 2 years old. I couldn't hardly do anything, but she motivated me. Her being born was like the best gift ever, and I couldn't enjoy it properly because I was so overweight, so out of shape, couldn't hardly do anything. And so I want to change that. I'm gonna change that by eating this lifestyle, by eating this way, by getting healthy. One day it's gonna amaze me and blow my mind what I'm able to do because of the way that I'm fueling my body. I can feel the life come back into me whenever I eat a meat-based diet. And I'm really excited because one of my subscribers just bought me a new pair of running shoes, walking shoes, and because I have like a stability issue with my feet, and so I can't just go to Walmart. Plus I have huge feet. I wear a size 15 extra wide. It's really hard to find. So my favorite pair of walking shoes, Asics Keanu 30s, I had put a pair on my wish list, and she bought me a pair, and thank you so much for that, because that motivates me even more to get out and walk. It motivates me to keep going and to don't give up. And thank you to all of you guys that push me and want the best for me. And I hope that when I make these videos, I can make you all proud, and I'm excited to see where we go from here. And please don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Also, don't forget that I'm on Instagram, carnivore_Kip. You can also email me if you have any questions. I try my best to answer my emails. It's carnivorekip@gmail.com. I try to answer everybody, even people that message me on Facebook. It's Carnivore Kip on Facebook. I try my best to answer anything that you guys send me, as long as it's legit, not spamming me or something like that. But look, I love you guys, and I'm back on track, and I want to stay that way. And I hope you guys do too. Let me know in the comments, are you on track? Are you off track? Or what are you doing to get back on track? Or what are you doing to stay on track? I love you guys. God bless.